Joining us now is Fioreno Omenetto from Tufts University. And Fio, you delivered the Fred Kavli Distinguished Lectureship in Nanoscience. So tell me a little bit what you talked about.
So with a focus on nanoscience, we talked about the uses of silk.
Mm-hmm.
I've been involved in research now for a number of years that takes silk native fibers and reforms them into technological materials. And there are a lot of aspects to this research that basically we take the fibers and turn them into plastic, for lack of a better term. And we do a lot of applications in optics and photonics, and a lot of these applications are also predicated on uses of silk on the nanoscale for nanoscale devices and nanoscale processing.
How did you get interested in something like silk?
Well, I guess because I'm Italian. I guess
Right.
I guess by chance, largely. I joined the biomedical engineering department here at Tufts, and one of my closest collaborators and colleagues actually is a pioneer of silk processing as a biomaterial, and so we pretty much merged the world of biopolymers and the world of optics and optoelectronics, and that's how it started, really by a conversation in the hallway.
You mentioned it's a biomaterial. Is there a way to synthesize it though in the lab? Is that something you're looking into? Is it even possible?
There's a lot of work on trying to synthesize this material. The interest was spawned by research on spider silk and on how to harness, I guess, nature's strongest materials and strongest biomaterials. Mm-hmm. So there's been a lot of effort, and there is ongoing effort to do so. We use native fibers. We actually use native silkworm cocoons and the raw fibers that we melt into a solution, and then we reform into various materials.
Well, you mentioned how strong silk is. I've often heard, the same amount of steel. It's stronger than steel. It's one of the strongest materials out there.
It's a remarkable material. Spider silk is very strong, and silkworm silk is also very strong. And it's comparable to a lot of technical fibers that we're used today. So it's comparable. It enters into the same realm that in terms of tensile strength that Kevlar does.
So would that be a practical application? What will you do with your research to get it to market, so to speak?
That's a lot. That's certainly a topic that has been the focus of a lot of research. Is these unusual material properties? I think the focus of our research goes a little bit away from that, and it's more about taking the way that we can reform the material into a lot of technological devices. So in a certain sense, we don't really play on the strength. The fact that the material is very sturdy helps us in making durable devices that have very, very appealing technical qualities.
I'd imagine there's a lot of applications for that in real world, out there. Let's get back to the Fred Kavli Distinguished Lectureship in Nanoscience. It's quite an honor for you to do that, isn't it?
It is enormously. It's an enormous honor, and it's also very, very humbling.
Yeah.
I think it's very particular to actually deliver this lecture in the year of his passing.
Yeah, Fred just recently died.
Yeah.
So did that add a little more significance to you, perhaps?
It does, because I think Fred was one of these people that was really instrumental to the development of serendipitous science and research, as is attested by the work of his foundation and so forth. And I'm sure that his legacy will carry on in that respect.
Looking forward to the next few days. What are some of the lectures you want to go to?
Well, I have to give another one, and then
I'm sure you'll go to that one.
And then I think there will be biopolymers, plasmonics, all sorts of
all the good
optical
stuff.
devices. Yeah.
All right, Fio, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate your
All
time.
right.
Enjoy your time
Yep.
here.